on 734 Games. We're here to talk about an indie title by the legendary developer Double Fine. Now, does this title live up to the legacy of Double Fine? Well, let me answer that right now and just say yes. Um, the only problem with this game is maybe the graphics are a little dated right now, and the graphics when the game came out were somewhat cartoony, but the game is actually a really fun game. Basically, what it is a real-time strategy action game. And I think this is definitely a game that if you like real-time strategy action games, you're going to love this game. I mean, now, obviously, the real-time strategy elements aren't exactly like, say, a game like Mass Effect or XCOM: The Bureau Declassified, which were fun action strategy games that I enjoyed. This game isn't quite so intricate. This game is more like basically you have your character this who's played by Jack Black, voiced by Jack Black, who does an excellent job here. And he can basically free run all over the map and fight whoever, but he can pull up different units to obviously support him throughout this game, throughout the levels, and that's how the game works. Now, in the game, music is your weapon, so that's pretty cool. Everything about the game, and you get voices like Dio and Ozzy Osbourne and Lita Ford. You have those people. You have those rock stars playing different characters throughout the game. So if you love rock and roll music, then this is definitely a game for you. And as you go through the game, you'll pick up different spells, which are basically different chords. And I mean, it's not like your regular rhythm game. I mean, it has rhythm game elements, but those are small parts of this game. And what you have here is a really good game that's a lot of fun, really cool characters, and I think you're going to enjoy every bit of it. I am. There's not really. There's no problem. I could see nothing to complain about in this game. And I don't know what the Metacritic score. Let me look that up for a minute. I'll tell you what the Metacritic score. Even though Metacritic is obviously not the holy grail of scores, this game has mostly positive Steam reviews. I played every area of this game and had a lot of fun. And also the game is a free roam open world game, so even after you complete the main quest, you can go around and do other quests. There's a lot of little quests throughout the world to do. It's a lot of fun. The game is not on, there's no online multiplayer, so that's one thing about the game. It's just a single player game, open world free roam game that you're going to enjoy. On Metacritic, this game has an 8.0 and for critic reviews and 7.2 for user reviews. Now, when it comes to Steam, it's very positive. So the Steam reviews, actually, it did better with Steam reviews than it did Metacritic. Now, I don't know why some people didn't like the game. Like, people did say that some things about the graphics, but if you're somebody who wants bleeding edge graphics, this is an indie title. So, I mean, when it came out, it was kind of an indie AAA, but the game is an old game. So if you want super, high-end graphics, this is not the game for you. I think if you're gonna get this game because you want a good game that's a lot of fun. Now, I mean, some people didn't like the RTS controls. I had no problem with it. The game is light on RTS, so don't expect heavy RTS controls like a strategy game, like say more like Dragon Age or something, where you have like a lot of real-time strategic movements that you can do with your characters. This game isn't really like that. It's mainly you spawn the characters that you need, your heavy units or your light units, and they go to work. It's a more about, it's definitely more about you and your character that you're playing, this roadie being played by Jack Black. So I mean, this game isn't for your hardcore RTS users. It's kind of a light action game that if you like music and you like the story, which you probably will, then definitely get this game. Now, obviously, if you're someone who's probably not, let me just give you a warning. If you don't like heavy metal music, then don't get this game. This is not for you. If you're just somebody who doesn't listen to heavy metal and you're maybe into electronica or hip hop or whatever, and maybe you're a younger millennial and you don't like old rock and roll, then this is probably not the game for you. It's probably not something that you're going to get. I wouldn't say, yeah, I would just say definitely pass on it if that's who you are. If you like, rock and roll and you like, you like Ozzy Osbourne's humor and, just, old rock and roll music and cool rock and roll humor, then definitely pick this game up. You'll enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Definitely. Double Fine's a great studio too. They do a lot of cool games. The only one I didn't really like by Double Fine was their point and click adventures, but I'm not really into point and click adventures. It's just not in. I'm just not that type of dude. I don't get off on those games. But here's a game, an open world game, with a lot of fun. You have different quests you can do throughout the world. You level up. It's definitely, I would say it's more of an RPG than an RTS, but there's a lot of RTS elements in the game. So, and you have to use the RTS to get through the game, the RTS elements. So it's a lot of fun, and you'll enjoy it. I pick it up, definitely. The game is not that expensive. If you're a person that wants every single game by Double Fine, this is definitely one you need to get. But other than that, uh, it's just it stands on its own as well. Great music, great voice acting, a lot of fun. And I mean, obviously, if you're not, like I said, if you're a graphics whore, don't pick this game up if you're somebody who wants bleeding edge graphics. Other than that, not having bleeding edge graphics and not having super tight RTS controls, I would say this is just a good game, good indie game that you should pick up. And obviously, you're looking at it as an indie game, not a AAA experience. Don't say, which game am I going to pick up? Rise of the Tomb Raider or Brutal Legends? That's definitely not where you're gonna. That's not the scale for this game that you're gonna want to grade this game on. So that's it. This is your host Tom signing off. Now I hope if you want to see more of my videos, I do non-biased, unsolicited reviews. If you want to see more videos from me, I do a lot of indie games that you're probably not going to see on the big channels. You probably can find a lot of Double Fine reviews, but I just really want to do this game because this is a game that I really enjoyed. But if you're somebody who has not, you're looking for reviews of games that you won't see in other magazines or other websites, then come to www.734games.com. And you'll see a lot of reviews of games that you won't see on other sites. And also you can check me out on BitChute and SynthGame. It'll be under my old Synth Games moniker, but I'm sure if you type in or if you type in 734 Games, it'll come up as well. And obviously I'm on Minds as well. That's a really good site, a really good social networking site. If you want to avoid the big crappy crap like YouTube, and I'm not on Facebook at all. I'm on Twitter. So yeah, you can check me out on there under 734games.com. That's it. This is your host Tom signing off.
Is it a minecart?
I call it the Druid Plow. Let me show you how it works. What you do, you slam it into goo, hoo, hello. Looks like it's working already.
You have awakened the spirit of the beast himself.
I hope so.